Damn.
MC, make another hit.
What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Jimmy Johnson, bringing us back to my podcast of Vitaminsports, where you take vitamins every day, just like we talk about sports every day. I told you I'd make it happen. I told you we just gonna keep elevating and keep achieving greatness. We got the coach here. We got one of the great guys in Baltimore City, Coach Kenny.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, man. I told you, you're doing great things. So I'm gonna start, kick it off right quick, Coach Kenny. What do you do? Like, how do you just keep doing boxing? Like, what is it that inspires you to coach boxing? And you said you boxed a little bit back in the day.
Yeah, I used to box back in the 80s myself, but I started training fighters in 1999. I got into it just to save the kids from the streets. You know, I had a passion to see happy kids.
Oh, okay,
You know,
okay.
and I got a passion for boxing, so the combination was perfect.
And I remember you was telling me about the times, you know, how a lot of the kids, you know, tell you like, you're an OG, man, you don't know what's going on right now, you know, with the city of Baltimore going on, what they're going through, all the gun violence and stuff. Like, how do you keep the guys focused on boxing and not the outside distractions?
You know, when it comes to do, a lot of the guys, they don't have a father figure at home, they don't have a big brother, they don't have nobody to guide them, you know, when they're home, so they kind of out there wilding. So I developed a relationship with them and let them know that it's okay to smile and laugh, and you know, because a lot of them come in with that chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, like they had something to prove.
And once they learn that it's not about that, they open up and you get that relationship, and it keeps them in the gym.
And I see all the kids that come through, you know, like you said, they do got that chip on their shoulder. Because out there, man, it's like
It's the Wild West out there.
yeah, and then they come in here. Y'all already been through you, Coach Calvin, all the coaches that come in here. You like, you ain't gotta do that. Bring it down a little bit. Like, bring down your guard, man. You out here trying to achieve boxing, you know, with a lot of discipline and teach you fundamentals that apply to life. And I see with a lot of kids that leave out of here, you know, they better themselves, and they come back and say, I want to thank you, man. You saved my life.
For sure.
You know what I'm trying to say? He said, boxing saved my life.
Boxing helps you channel your emotions. When you angry, you hit on that bag, it kind of calms you down. You release your anger on a heavy bag. So it helps, you know what I mean?
And y'all just don't start with like teenagers. Y'all start with even younger.
Like 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 80, 90, if they want to work out.
Yeah, and I be
They
seeing
work out.
a lot of young kids out here looking like professionals.
Yeah, they sharp. They sharp.
Who that? Right there.
By the time they get 19 or 20, they ready to roll.
It's like y'all's it's like a machine in here. It's just like they come in rough, and when they leave, they professional.
That's it.
And I see each time I come in here, and I see people, the looks on their faces, like, man, I want to come down to Upton to see what they're doing at Upton. And they see the kids, and they're like, I want to bring my kid here. And it's exciting to see like positivity in our city, in Baltimore.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know that. They always report the bad stuff that's going on, never the positive stuff.
And we have over 40 national champions out of this gym, but only a few been reported. There's a lot of positivity going on. So like you said, we need the cameras here more so the news can get out, the good news can get out.
Well, I'm one of the ones that's going to get that good news out. So with all that being said, Coach, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind when it's all said and done? Because right now you're in your prime. What kind of legacy you want
I
to leave?
haven't even thought about leaving a legacy. As long as I know I have the kid, that's it.
And it's crazy because I asked Coach Calvin the same question. He said, it's not about the money and it's not about the fame. It's about leaving a legacy behind. So when they say my name, it's attached to positivity.
That's about like, you know, there's no negativity in it, you know, but I haven't even thought about it. As long as I know I'm here, I'll help somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, even if...
And God sees, that's all that counts.
Oh, God always sees it, and the fact that you are where you are, and even if it's just a young kid just walking up and down the street and he just look, he like, this kid keep coming up and down the street, keep looking at him. Let me talk to him for a little bit.
And that happened a few times. Listen, the next time you walk past the gym, come in and take a peek.
Yeah, and I see that because then when they make it big, they be like, you know, I used to peep over and I seen Coach Kenny, and I was like, I ain't worried about it. Then I came back and I was like, you know, let me hop in there and see what they going on. And another time I came in there and hit the bag a couple of times, and he gave me some pointers. And then he's like, you know what? I said, let me sign up. And then it was like, that's my story. And I see with every boxer, they have a story. And not too many people really pay attention until they become big. But I see with Tank, his story is on his shoulders. Literally, his story is on his back. Just like Coach Calvin, his story is on his back. But with you, it's like, you tell your story just by you talking. It's like, look, man, boom, 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 boom. You're like, man, Coach Kenny do it all.
That's it. You tell them, I don't tell them what I've been through, but I tell them what to do and what not to do, because I know what I've been through, and I want to see them go through it, you know?
Right, and it's like, wow, man, it's like an encyclopedia of history.
That's it.
And a lot of people don't pay attention to it. And right now, you're giving the ins and outs of boxing not even knowing it. Because we haven't even asked about the fighters. We talked about what goes on before the fighters come in the gym. And a lot of people don't see that.
You know, a lot of times you see a kid come in, and there's so much going on at home with these kids. So I pop a question, say, who you live with? Your mother, your dad? And they say my aunt, or well, then I just feed off that. You know, I ask them, have they ever been in trouble? Are they going to school? If they say I ain't going to school, I find out why, and then we'll give them help. You know what I mean? Whatever the situation may be.
And that's always good. A lot of kids don't like to express themselves when it comes to certain things. Like you ask, well, who's basically raising you? And you know, a lot of times it's like, that's not a comfortable question. A lot of kids are, especially, you know, come from our community, African Americans, you know, we always have that thought like, man, I ain't telling nobody nothing. I don't want to cry, nothing.
And we had kids like that. What I do, I let them come in a couple of days, and then they had a mean look on. I walk straight up to them and say, what you make out their face for? And then they smirk. I wait a couple more days, I might borrow them a piece of paper, hit them with it. And then they open up. And that's when they're talking to you.
But you know, a lot of coaches don't do what y'all do.
No.
That's caring, and that's open that thing where it says when they had their little speech, it'd be like, you know, Coach Kenny, he helped me break down that barrier. And he's like, you know, the closest father figure I had to him. And it's like, and I feel like that right there would mean more to you than anything else.
It's more than boxing, you know, because everybody coming to the gym is not going to be a world champion.
No.
So our job is, hopefully we can keep them here while they go through the peer pressure age, early teens to late teens. And if they should leave for any reason, they're mature enough to live a productive life.
And I see a lot of boxers that used to box here, you know, they got away, got into some things, but they always come back and say, and y'all be like, you know what we about to do? We about to start it all over again. So they be like, dang, man. But then when they finally get their head on right, they be like, say the same thing again. You know, Coach Kenny, Coach Calvin saved my life. I thank them all the time, man. And I appreciate you, taking on the time, doing this interview, because, iron sharpens iron.
That's it. I appreciate you having me on,
You heard Coach Kenny, you heard me. I'm Coach Kenny.
Peace.